Greetings, what's up, and welcome! The sun is setting and the magpie is casting. Coming at you guys today with a live 1 vs 1 replay featuring spawning in the north. It's going to be the United Kingdom forces of Tristo, a new commander who we've not seen on the channel yet. So welcome to the channel, Tristo. Here's hoping that this is going to be a good battle, your chance to shine. And spawning in the south, it's going to be the Overcommand West forces of Disturb1ng, whose name is obviously disturbing. I don't know why. I like reading the names literally when I start a cast. Slight mistake in the intro there. I said this was a replay. It's not a replay. It's a live battle. Getting this one in slightly delayed real time off the live game lobby. So, yep. We'll look to see what happens. Looks like Schwerovermax Schlepper's going to go left. The map today is going to be Angerville. So I'll just pan around this bad boy for a little bit and. Let you guys take it in. Of course, this map pretty asymmetrical. The right-hand side of the map has 2 of the victory points. The left hand just 1. The left hand is pretty open. The right hand more built up. So, yep, look to see those characteristics influence the match as we move forwards. Now, I looked on the. It's Thursday today, by the way. This game might not be uploaded, or YouTube might not finish processing it till Friday. But it is Thursday at time of casting. So, woohoo! Nearly Friday. Get the weekend on. Yeah. Yeah, I checked the channel, and sure enough, I suddenly have 51 subscribers. So hooray! You're all awesome, love it. You're all totally cool people, the best. Yeah. So I said when I get to 50 subscribers, I would do an Alco cast, and that is now a thing that's going to happen. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. Like, if I can do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it. But, you know, the thing about doing an Alco cast is you need a little bit more time than doing a regular cast because you're going to be smashed for a while afterwards. And, you know, that tends to... I don't know, you just got to plan around that, haven't you? You can't, you know, just do it first thing in the morning and then go to work smashed or whatever. So, but yeah, that's going to be the thing that's happening. So yeah, just one more time, thank you to everyone out there who subscribed. Having more than 50 subscribers, totally awesome. You're all great. You're all aces. Anyway, looks like we got a battle starting here. Vickers gun gets deployed. It's got some Volksgrenadiers in its arc. Tommies to their rear. Seems like a map control, mostly with disturbing right now. Schwerovermax Schlepper has returned to the HQ. So maybe he's going to go for the Mechanized Company opening. Not a bad map for this, actually. Nice and open. A Puma or a flak half-track could really do well, actually. But we'll see. Wow, let me just crack the tack. Look at this, man. What? Wow, Disturbing's, like, totally dominating right now. What's the build order here for the British player? So he's gone Tommy's Vicar, Tommy. And I'll check in a second. Let me. In fact, I can check from here. Let's just see. Does he have Schwerovermax? Sorry. Yeah, he does have the five-man upgrade. I don't know why I'm going on about Schwerovermax, but anyway, he does have the 5-man squad upgrade. So it looks like he's going to be going for that stronger British early game, trying to put on pressure with a lot of infantry. Now these Volksgrenadiers are all in good positions. These guys here in the building. These guys here in the building, trading reasonably effectively. But these are 5-man squads of Tommies in heavy cover, and they will, even with a building, they will brutalize these Volksgrenadiers. Look to see that happen. These guys really want to get in there and support their friends whilst this fight is being taken. A Vickers gun is seen moving across the open. Looks like it's making a beeline for this building in anticipation of it being vacated, which it now is. So the Vickers gun in a powerful position. The command post just finished. Sorry, the battle group at HQ, sorry, is finished. So we could see an incendiary grenade come down to displace this. Not sure if he's going to... Oh, he doesn't have the munitions for it, actually, so that's not going to be a thing that happens. Seems like both forces just determined to take a fight right here from the 3 to 4 minute mark. We've just had intense fighting. Often you can go even past the 10-minute mark without a real battle being taken, where both players commit all their forces. But I kind of feel like Disturbing's forced the issue here by encamping this position on the doorstep of the British base. He's bought himself a lot of time. Look at the resource income. It's 21 and 39 fuel and munitions respectively for the Axis player versus 17 and 27 for the British player. Now that is downright bizarre when you take into account that Disturbing is also playing as Overcommand, so he's doing very well for himself right now. You got to feel like this Vickers gun is gonna... No, it's gonna be forced out of the building and fall back. These Storm Pioneers being judged to be too much by Tristo, and it's hard to say. The Storm Pioneers could have wiped that squad. It's just hard to say. Storm Pioneers are gonna have to get the hell out, though. They are in jeopardy here. They need to get out. Now he sees the other Tommy squad. He should get out. This is 10 Tommies in cover. Get out. There we go. Oof, staying a little too long for comfort there. Worrying me quite a lot. These guys should be alright to get out, though. And Disturbing chooses his commander at this moment. He goes for the Scavenge Doctrine in anticipation of having 2 command points. That will enable him to call in the Jaeger Light Infantry Recon Squad now. So let's see, he's almost certainly taken this... Yeah, there they go. So they have just now spawned. Let's see where from. So they've appeared right back here. I mean, I laugh because this is fantastic. Again, he re-establishes his presence in this building, this time by spawning a squad on it. So just good work from Disturbing, really doing everything he can, throwing all the spanners into the possible British works available. But British forces, resurgent on the left flank, they're pushing forward and chewing up ground. We've got Royal Engineers, the boys from Wales are here. That means the platoon command post is finished. That means we could see snipers, 6-pounders, that kind of stuff. The build order from Disturbing, he's gone for the he's gone 3 Volks into Jaegers, so pretty standard stuff there. And of course, he has deployed his battle group at HQ in his base, which, as I'm sure you all know, I am skeptical about. I do not think that this represents the best use of that truck, of the 200 manpower, of the 40 fuel. But you know, whatever, it is, if nothing else, safe. And if safety is what you want, then I guess this is what you do. Safety, not really a word I use when I play. I am safe with my units, I treat my tanks safely and so on, but I like to be on the aggressive. I like to keep trying to keep my opponent on the back foot. I always like pushing where I can, so possibly not the safest player, me. Anyway, a lot of British forces, the left-hand side of the map, turning blue rather quickly. The Vickers gun wasn't actually reinforced, so that's got 3 men right now. A little bit awkward, touch awkward there for Tristo, but you know, such is life. I bet the French have a good saying for that. Let's take a look here at the base. The second Schwerer Max Schlepper is moving out to the left. This seems awkward. We've got a squad of Storm Pioneers and some Volksgrenadiers looking to take a fight out here. Vickers gun gets set up in a really good position though. That's going to prevent the Axis infantry from moving up, although trying to traverse around the arc perhaps. These Storm Pioneers, we see them dive left, we know that what's going to happen. Meanwhile, fighting still on the right flank. Oh dear, this Volksgrenadier here has not been forgotten about. Disturbing going to get him out of there just in the nick of time. A second squad of Fallschirm Jaeger Light, of Jaeger Light Infantry. Darn, that always gets me, that one. Gonna spawn in this building here to take over what those Volksgrenadiers had started. These Volks here, there's a good opportunity for perhaps for an incendiary grenade on these Tommies here. They are reasonably clustered. No, going to use it in a slightly more defensive fashion to try and catch the advancing engineers. That's not going to work. The Volksgrenadiers are going to be forced back. The Storm Pioneers, they got caught by another unit of engineers. They're going to be forced back as well. A 6-pounder is the preemptive anti-armor choice here for Tristo. And after a slightly shaky start, Tristo, if I crack the tack here, we've got a second here that we can look at the tactical map. Let's have a look at that. Tristo definitely re-establishing control over the map. His unit composition, I would say right now, a lot stronger than that of the Axis player. And, you know, he didn't get flustered. He just stuck to his guns, kept on playing a solid British game. And he finds himself only wait, he's actually ahead on victory points. Oh, wow. So for all that dominance, the Axis player Disturbing was unable to pull ahead on the scoreline. So, moving forward, I would say, right now, Tristo in the driving seat, but only just. So let's take a look here. A lot of Axis units here are now reinforced and ready to move out, and there they go. So always wants to keep his units active, of course. The right flank, he's got enough munitions that I would love to see. These Jaeger Light Infantry, they can build the, here it is, the booby trap point with 50 munitions, and I would, he could have been just booby trapping a couple of points. A lot of players I noticed don't use this ability. In fact, I haven't seen anyone use this ability, but I really like it. I think it's a really good ability. You get a nice powerful blast for 50 munitions. Often you can get 2 squads to quite low health if they're close, sometimes even wipe a squad, and it just makes your opponent like flinch and second guess themselves anytime they're approaching a point, which can slow them down a lot. It'll also make them sometimes sink munitions into mine detectors and stuff like that, so all pretty good. Anyway, 6-pounder's going to get caught pretty out in the open here. He needs to put away his metal detector, and he does. The Storm Pioneers now up to all 4 men firing. That'll make short work of the weapon team, and I wonder if we're going to see an attempted salvage and or capture on this 6-pounder. Obviously now's not a good time. Too much fighting going on. Incendiary grenade coming down on 2 squads of British forces here. Not falling them back though is Tristo. He's just going to calmly move out of the fire and keep on fighting because he knows he's got this fight, and he completes the engagement there nicely. So squad of Volksgrenadiers in a pretty cut-off position. Only 2 men left on this squad. They're going to be very difficult to fall back. There's a lot of stuff here. He could set up a nice squad wipe here, could Tristo. I kind of feel like these Volksgrenadiers have been forgotten about. There they go. There comes the fallback. But is it too late? They're going to have to fall back past a number of British squads, including a Vickers gun. Are they going to fall back through the arc? I think they're just going to glance the arc, but it seems like they're going to get out safe. I'm going to go ahead and say that they're going to get out safe. We do have some skirmishing on the right flank. Some British units here. Whoa, computer. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on with the frame rate here? Well, apologise for this. Technical issues. There we go. It seems to have been resolved. So, Volk's Grenadiers maintaining vigil on that building, which Disturbing places so much value on. And I kind of agree with him, but I think right now it would be more valuable. Yeah, he's going to bring them out. No, he's going to put them back in. Okay. I just think that holding that building is not especially valuable right now. I think he needs more squads fighting the British advance, possibly. Let's see, he's got a lot of squads at base now, reinforcing. Of course, he's added a Rakettenwerfer to the roster. And has he added another building yet? Nope, the Schwerverbach Schlepper is still just that, not having chosen another building yet. Here comes an attempted breakout, and I say an attempted breakout. This isn't really a siege, but there are some British units in this building, which is very close. So I think these Tommies are going to have to get out. We could see an incendiary grenade come down, but I think that would be a waste of munitions. The Storm Pioneers at this range will pour on enough damage that the plucky Brits are going to have to get out, I would have thought. Meanwhile, on the left flank, the 6-pounder is remanned by the Brits, and we have a mortar position coming down. Yes! Yes, in a very nice position as well. This has got range over pretty much all of the important parts of the map. I'm liking this. In fact, I think the only thing it may not have range to is this victory point. Maybe. I wish I could see. If I click on the barrage ability. Oh, that's rather frustrating. Anyway, so... yeah, this mortar position are going to do work, but you know what? It gets rushed. It gets rushed. He needs to use breach. We could see an incendiary grenade come into position. He's taking masses of damage. You need to use brace. You need to use brace. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is how to have your mortar position taken out before it's had a chance to pay for itself at all. Insufficient defenses here. He is relentlessly not bracing the position, which actually he may know better than I do because he's eroding these Axis units down. He's forcing them back one by one. There are enough Tommies here on support with the Royal Engineers actually in the fortification pouring damage out. They can pop out and start repairing it very soon. So actually, Tristo knowing better than I do, he's just going to take the brunt of this assault. Now if he gets punished for this, an incendiary grenade comes down, that is going to force the brace. So no surprises there. Royal Engineers here, going to do what they can. At 2-star veterancy, what do they get? Improve construction and repair rate. Okay, so no combat bonuses for being 2-star. Of course, at 1-star they get the same cover-based rate of fire bonuses that Tommies get. Now, this grenade barrage is slightly suspect. The reason I say this is the building is already braced. I mean, I know it's only 15 munitions, but yeah, it doesn't really seem worth it. Now, here comes another incendiary. You've got to think another incendiary is going to follow this up now that the building's off brace. No? Okay, well, okay, so the building has been decrewed, but that is... Oh, yeah, that is the end of it. Oh, man. So there was an incendiary in there. So, okay, the mortar bit not looking so strong there. He did, in my opinion, pitch it quite far forwards. I mean, this was a nice position, and I think it was good, but I think he built it a little too premature. I think he should have waited for his Vickers gun to have been in position to cover it. I think that would have changed everything. Where was the Vickers gun during all this? Kind of in the hood now, but I don't know where it was during that fight. So anyway, looks like the British force is going to slice from left to right, and we've got an Ostwind. Wow, this feels like an early Ostwind, but it's not really. 12-13 minute mark. Of course, using the Flak Panzer IV Ostwind call-in ability. Still hasn't chosen a second tech building yet. Has Disturbing, so... Ostwind's going to come out. That'll displace the Vickers. British forces doing a pretty good job of grabbing land on the right-hand side of the map right now. 75 points between the two players in terms of score. 76 now, of course. And wow, the Ostwind's going to take the full-on dive. It's going to come on into the base. Rear armor first. There's a 6-pounder waiting. He really wants this. Uh-oh, he's going to make a play for the 6-pounder. I don't know about this, to be honest. Ooh, it's taken 2 hits already. I think he needs to just get the Ostwind out now. This seems like a chase too far for him to complete this. So yeah, I think he should get the Ostwind out. This AT gun for optimal shooting wants to face here. And it is... Oh, is this another 6-pounder? Oh no, don't lose your Ostwind. Oh no. Oh no, I think the Ostwind may be forfeit here. The 6-pounder turns. Yeah. That was an overextension. I think as soon as you saw the 6-pounder, I think it was time to go then. Just come out. You'd have taken 2-3 hits and got out with the Ostwind. I think as soon as he decided it was time to play around the base and into more and more fog of war, I think that was an Ostwind in jeopardy. And sure enough, Tristo had the anti-tank goods. Just happened to be entering the map at the right time to deal with the anti-air tank. So quite a setback. That's 100 over command fuel. Just gone there. Disturbing needs to make something happen now. He's now behind by 380, losing tickets rapidly. He's bleeding out at a rate of 3 per tick. His forces at the moment I mean, he's at 42 supply under the 59 of the Brits. If you look at the top right, look at the top left, things not looking good. Some Jaeger lights there hitting a minefield, so Tristo just being a calm and competent commander here. I mean, I haven't seen him do anything spectacularly. He's just using all the bread and butter British tactics and units and abilities in appropriate circumstances, locations, and timings to do what they're designed to do. So yeah, it's nice stuff. I'm liking the work here from Tristo. Of course, do note he just decided to go for the early 5-man squad upgrade rather than the sort of, you know, later on one. So that is apparently pretty strong, actually. I'm seeing that more and more. Wow, going to pick up a Rakettenwerfer for his troubles here as well. There's the defeated Axis anti-tank piece. Axis units chewing up the left of the map, so doing his best to get some resources going is Disturbing, and that's going to be effective. He now does have like some moderate income on the loose. Schwer of a Mach-Schlepper still not deployed into any kind of a tech choice, so possibly saving for a Jagdpanzer, which I kind of think if you go for a Gambit Ostwind and it fails, as is the case in this game, I kind of think going for the Jagdpanzer pretty savvy, actually. This also is a good map for the Jagdpanzer. Pretty open. Even the right-hand side of the map is doable for a Jagdpanzer. So I reckon the Jag D4 has got to be the way forward. Well, not got to be, but I think it's a strong path, and it seems like Disturbing is saving for that. If he calls in another Ostwind, I've got to say I'm going to be disappointed, because I don't think that's going to really help solve anything. And I think British armour is going to be with us sooner rather than later. The company command post is now online. Tristo has 150 fuel, so he could go for whatever he wants, more or less. He could even just go for some hammer or anvil tech and look to get a Churchill and or Comet out at some point. He hasn't even chosen his commander, Tristo, so you've got to feel he is sitting pretty right now. He's just calm, collected, in control, and it's really Disturbing. He needs to make something happen, so let's see if he's able to do so. Jaeger Light Infantry going to make themselves known. They're going to start decapping this point. Now there are some Royal Engineers in the neighbourhood here. They're not going to get involved, and you can't blame them for that. They're on quite low health. Volksgrenadiers on the left flank. They're going to get outnumbered and taken care of. And another wave of Jaeger Lights coming in. Let's just crack the tack and get a general feel for the conditions on the battlefield right now. So Axis forces just doing their best, just constantly falling back, reinforcing, coming out from here. The British forces trying to establish a cordon, suffocating. Pardon me, the Axis advance on the left here. Oh, good shot. This guy just takes one last sniper shot and then falls back. Picking off this Tommy here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So taking a look on the right flank. Storm Pioneers are going to find the Royal Engineers. That's going to force them back. These Jaeger Light Infantry capping ground, doing well. So he's actually secured himself a victory point as well. So he's at 335 under 500 is Disturbing. But that rate of ticket bleed has now just been it's gone from 3 per tick to 1 per tick simply by holding the 1 victory point. So that is important stuff there for the Axis player. Now, all of the resources he managed to gather on the left flank, the fuel point, the munitions, the munitions point. Oh, wow. Playback over. I guess that Disturbing had just seen enough. I mean, obviously that was a preemptive GG. He's nowhere near out of this game, and I've seen players come back from far worse, you know. So, seemingly slightly preemptive times a GG, but I kind of feel like he was behind this entire game, except for his very nice opening, actually, except for the first, like, 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And Tristo, one to look out for on the ladder. I am going to try and find some more games of his, because he is one that was some of the most competent British play I've seen so far. I didn't see him make any major blunders, and I saw him react calmly to a number of pretty stressful situations there. Well, I mean, especially in the first 5 minutes of the game. So, and he even lost his mortar pit, but dealt with that pretty well. So, Tristo, yeah, one to look out for. Thank you very much for everyone out there watching. This, for now, is Magpie842 signing out.